But I have not.
Oh, thank heaven you're here. I was going to call you. Oh, Dad, my... Oh! Oh! Dad, are you crazy?
That's a rhetorical question.
Now we're even.
Oh, yeah? Not yet. We're getting there.
All right, don't do this, okay? Come on. Are you stupid? What?
My fight is with him, not with you.
Come on, let him go. Let him go. I've been waiting for this chance ever since that wedding.
Ever since you tried to call a timeout at my wedding?
Please, don't, both of you.
Don't want me with him. I'm not the one that came slithering up here to put the moves on you.
Put the moves on you? You sound like some stupid dime store novel. If I put the moves on her, she'd answer with a left hook. If you think anything else, you don't think much of your wife.
My wife is not the problem. You're to blame for whatever happened here tonight.
Look, he isn't to blame. He didn't do anything that he should be blamed for.
Not much. You mean he didn't get the chance?
His intentions are totally honorable. If you calm down, I will tell you what happened.
All right, fine, I'm calm. You want to tell me what the hell he's doing here?
Now he asks.
Hey, who's telling this? You or her?
Look. You're right about one thing. Edmund followed me up here, all right? He didn't follow me up here to seduce me. He followed me up here because he was worried about me. He thought I was getting in too deep with this Willow Lake Acres investigation, and he was right. Because if he had not shown up when he did, I would have been over my head by now, literally.
Wait, just Willow Lake Acres?
Yeah, it's news to you, huh?
Hey, I don't need you coaching me from the sideline, Jack.
Stop it! The fact is, it's a good thing that he showed up when he did.
Good. What could possibly be good about your ex-boyfriend following you up here to jumpstart your old relationship?
Ted, Edmund saved my life tonight. An hour ago, I was not so fine. I mean, I was a quivering basket case. I was somebody who saw my life flashing in front of me, and I didn't much like the ending, and he was a hero, and he saved me.
You weren't nothing, ma'am.
And he had the presence of mind to bring me back here. I was not in very good shape.
It's called shock. Listen, the fire, the brandy, all that stuff, it was just something any Boy Scout would do. Okay, I'm gonna go check on the clothes.
You know, when you walked in here, suspecting the worst, it had already happened. I could have died out there, and nobody would have known what had happened to me. Not you, not Jamie, not anybody. I think usually you don't punch out people when they've saved a life. You usually think.
Look, just consider this whole thing my good deed for the day.
I owe you my thanks. And an apology.
Thank you.
Sorry I decked you.
Yeah, well, it's just because I was off balance.
Look, I don't think we have to do round two, do we? I've really had a rather bad night, so.
Okay. Say no more. If there's anything I learned in this life, it's how to make a getaway. You. No more mud baths?
I've taken the pledge.
And that includes, let me do this investigation of Willow Lakes, this whole land scam. I think we attract too much attention together. I'll do it by myself. Good night, all.
Good night. Thank you, Edmund.
Thank God you're okay. If anything had happened to you, I'd... Okay. Brooke, I'm sorry I behaved like an insensitive jerk. But the idea of losing you drives me crazy, and it doesn't help matters much that Edmund happens to flip my switch the same way Dixie set you off. So I know that you must know how I feel right now, because you have been there. I'd appreciate it if you could forgive me. Brooke, I said I was sorry. If acting like a jealous husband is so unforgivable, then hell must be filled with schmoes just like me. Please say we're okay.
Please tell me that you trust me. Say that you believe in me and that you've never doubted that I'm committed to you and to our son and to building a life with you.
Of course I believe in you. It was never a question of trusting you or not. Edmund, on the other hand, I trust about as far as his next deadline.
I ran up against a very real deadline tonight, and the only reason I beat it was because of him.
That's not what I mean. It's obvious to everybody in town, most of all me, that man is still crazy in love with you. Sweetheart, how would you feel if you'd walked in and you'd found Dixie pulling a thorn out of my paw? Don't you think that would make you crazy? Can't you understand how I would go ballistic?
I guess I'll just have to accept having a husband who's a jealous maniac.
Would you want me any other way?
I like a man with green eyes. It makes me feel like you care about me, that you care what I do. I think a woman likes it when her man sort of would do any kind of malicious mischief to keep his woman, but you don't have to do that, Ted. You don't have to fight to keep me. You just have to love me. It felt like you meant it.
I do mean it. I do. It just hit me. What if something had happened to you? My wife, my lover, the mother of my child. What if I were kissing you right now for the last time? Brooke, listen to me. If I lose you, I'm lost.
I'm not going anywhere. I'm here with you, and that's where I belong. Don't get it.
I have to. I left Opal with Jamie.
Oh.
Hello?
Oh, thank goodness you're still there.
Yeah, Mama, what's wrong? Is Jamie all right?
No, Jamie's asleep, but you gotta hightail your honey over to the boob tube right now, 'cause Ted, honey, this is your life.
You and I are friends, right?
Orsini, it's that scandal show, you know, Inside Affair Channel 7.
Honey, turn on the TV, Channel 7.
What?
Just do it.
What? Oh.
Mama, I'm gonna hang up, all right?
Hi, everyone. Our lead story tonight is about a love triangle. A love triangle is made up of three corners
It's the National Intruder.
Not all of them equal. Wine mogul in training, Ted Orsini, has emerged from his corner swinging. Who is he fighting, and who is he fighting for? You'll hear all the passion, the love, the jealousy, and the hate as each of our subjects sounds off when we return with tonight's sizzling edition of Inside Affair. The players without a program, consider the confusion of this young woman. Ms. Dixie Cooney, Martin's ex-wife, currently seen being squired anywhere and everywhere by the ubiquitous Signor Orsini.
What's ubiquitous
The true
mean?
bone of contention between Martin and Orsini seems to center less on who gets the grapes than on who will sip Orsini champagne from Ms. Cooney's slipper. But don't take our word for it. Let the men
mid-season replacement series.
Oh, that's right. You're supposed to care about her. Then you turn around and do something like this. Well, let me tell you something, Cracker Jack. You didn't just drag me through the mud. You took Dixie along for the ride. Get her out of the company. The faster we can bury this, the faster we can get on with business as usual and get beyond the melodrama. She's not going anywhere. Why in God's name are you being so thick about this? Because I don't agree with you. Sorry. Dixie stays. Well, maybe you better think it over again. Dixie doesn't want to go anywhere. Get used to it. Or better yet, why don't you? Yeah, why don't you disappear for good this time? I gave you your name, your heritage, your past, your future. You didn't give me anything. You took it. Now I'm getting it back. Hey, let's get one thing straight from the start, all right? No, will to me, that means you don't get one damn thing till I give it to you. Now, I'm doing everything I can. I'm breaking my neck to be fair by you, and it seems to me all you want to do is destroy my company by screwing around with my ex-wife. You know, when you take a new wife, you don't get to keep the old one. I don't want to keep Dixie. Then you must not like your new one. Otherwise, why would you spend so much time worrying about who's in Dixie's bed? You and Dixie? Forget it. She's too smart and you're too dumb to know how to make it happen.
Mr. Orsini must have taken Mr. Martin's words literally. While our heroes were busy mixing it up, who should arrive with split-second timing and ears burning but the object of their dueling affections, Ms. Dixie Cooney. Our intrepid reporter fled the Orsini offices with both men in hot pursuit. Who will live happily ever after with Ms. Cooney as their private reserve? Keep watching. We'll keep you informed.
You know, you bent over backwards trying to be fair to Ted out of loyalty to Nola. It's the thankless job as it is, and then you get publicly raked over the coals for it.
It's good to have you by my side.
Well, there is no place that I would rather be.
Well, you've had a bear of a day. Come on.
What?
I'll drive you home.
No, where are you going?
What do you think?